Can we see ourselves?
We can, but don't. No, flip it back. We don't like be watching ourselves.
You don't like watching yourself?
Why would I want to watch myself?
Right. Well, they always have the monitor in the production room.
We don't. Yeah.
That's just a production thing.
Oh, we don't have production tricks. We just sit here and talk.
That way you know if you have like something green in your teeth or your hair's doing something weird.
Alright. Hello and welcome to Drunk Doctor Who Heroes and Villains.
If your feet are on frame and then you have to...
We have to watch it for Twitch, yeah.
We're not...
Episode 26, Sargent Benton.
How many episodes was Sargent Benton?
Once again, I don't know. We'd have to count them up just like we didn't count them up for the Brigadier.
Slightly less for the Brigadier.
Than the Brigadier, yeah.
Than the Brigadier.
So anyway,
we're talking about Benton.
Sargent Benton, yay!
What's Benton's first name? Ben? Benton?
Yay, Benton.
What's Benton's first name?
Sargent.
Button?
Right. I am drinking Captain Morgan rum.
Drinking water.
You're drinking water, which is why we're doing Heroes and Villains. He didn't want to drink tonight, so...
I'm just getting over a thing.
He's getting over infection and stuff, so medicine, not drinking, so we're doing Heroes and Villains. Anyway.
Right, that's bad for your liver.
Yeah.
Acetaminophen?
No, acetaminophen.
Allergy stuff.
Yeah.
Well, really any sort of painkiller and alcohol's bad.
Yeah.
Not supposed to mix those.
So anyway, we're talking about Sargent Benton.
People are going to watch this and be like, oh, he's sober? He's just super weird?
Yes and yes. You ought to see him when he's drunk. Well, you've probably seen him when he's drunk if you're watching this episode, yeah.
I think I'm less weird.
So Sargent Benton, wonderful sergeant. He is really, really good. And he's in unit under the Brigadier and Captain Yates. And he is in a lot of episodes. Along with, most of the unit.
Yeah, Yates, the Brigadier, and Benton. Actually,
I'm trying to think of...
Yates was in several serials up until the...
And then he goes traitor in Invasion of the Dinosaurs, and gets kind of funky in...
and he never faces any repercussions.
Well, he gets dismissed, but that's it.
Almost ending humanity.
Ugh. Alright, Benton, however, is always good and always loyal.
Yes.
And,
pretty good.
Interesting note, Benton is in the first third-party thing for...
Really?
Dr. Wright.
What is that?
Right over there, what's it called? The
Downtime?
No, way at the end. Wartime Chronicles. That actor playing Sargent Benton is in the Wartime Chronicles, and it's not good.
Not good.
They get better as they go along thus far. Right now, Liz and I are on downtime. We haven't watched it yet. We're going to watch it this week.
You ever think about making your own third-party Doctor Who stuff?
No, but we could make movies in here. Oh my gosh! So we watched.
If we make a movie, there should be a Doctor Who reference where he...
tons, yeah. We watched a movie last night that was called
Clerks.
After Last Season.
After last season.
That was so bad. You and I sitting here talking would be a better movie than that movie.
Oh.
It was that bad. It was
pretty bad.
It was rated 1.2 out of 100 on our deal.
Welcome to our 1.3 podcast.
Slightly better than After Last Season.
Than bad.
Oh my gosh.
I'll take it. I'll take a 1.3. That's pretty... I'm excited. Out of 1.5 right now.
Okay,
out of 5 or out of 10?
So Sargent Benton is a great guy, very loyal. He is very competent, and I like that. Yeah. I do like that. He's really good, and he shows up originally in Spearhead from Space, right?
I think so.
And he's good all the way, and he's in there all the way through Robot, I believe. And he may show up... Oh, he shows up in... He's good through Robot, and then he shows up again a couple of times.
And he looks fine.
In the Androids.
Okay.
The Invasion of the Androids, the Fourth Doctor serial. Let's see.
He was good in that.
Yeah, he was really good. That's one of his better series.
Yeah.
Android Invasion. Android Invasion. When he's playing both himself and his android self.
Yeah.
And I think he shows up again another time or two.
That seems like a challenge for actors.
Playing themselves in their evil selves.
Like another you. Man, he owns that character though. There's something so charming about Benton. It's like, it's hard to describe. You have the Brigadier, and he's such like an older, more stern character. And
he's a man's man.
Yeah, and Benton's like this hopeful and self-sacrificial good guy. But
Softy.
Always willing to throw himself on the line.
And he seems to have a thing for, what's her name?
Elizabeth Shaw?
No, not Shaw. The one after Shaw.
After. Both of them, it's Sarah Jane Smith. Watching Benton with Sarah Jane Smith is really funny because, like, the doctor and the Brigadier will leave the room and they're like, all right, Benton, don't let Sarah Jane Smith walk out of here. And then he, like, tries to lay down the law. He's like, you heard them, we're not leaving. And then she's like, well, I'm leaving. You can come if you want. And he's like, I guess I'm getting a cab.
Joe Grant.
Joe Grant.
He has a thing for Joe Grant.
Literally,
I think they're dating. They like date at one point.
They're having finger sandwiches. And then Yates comes in and he takes this.
But there's one point where they talk about going out and stuff.
Yates was always a bad guy.
He's a Hanya.
Even before he was a bad guy. He was a bad guy.
Oh my gosh, was that was the Time Warrior, right? Where the Sontaran kept stealing people from the current time to go back in time?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think
they're in that mansion.
Well, yeah,
and they're like on high alert and they're patrolling.
Right. Not to mention the chateau, the estate, or whatever. Yeah. And yeah, the Time Warrior kept stealing people back, and yeah, I think that was that.
Maybe.
Yeah, but
it was where Yates, for some reason, was at one point Ben's superior, and he was all
Captain,
about
Sergeant.
Has its privileges, and
it does.
Yeah.
But Sargent Benton is so nice, and I think some of his best serials, Invasion of the Dinosaurs, we were talking about. Where he tells the doctor, he lets the doctor go because he knows the doctor's innocent, and he tells the doctor to punch him, and it's just so sweet.
Even though he's being framed for the dinosaur stuff, so he's technically under arrest, but
he's like, just hit me and stuff. He's also really good in the Time Warrior, and like I said, Planet of the Spiders.
Yeah,
it's a briefer role.
Very brief, but yeah.
Love Sargent Benton. If you haven't seen it, I don't know why you haven't. If you're watching this, you should be watching that. All the Third Doctor stuff. But he's about 6'2", 6'1", 6'2", broad-shouldered, square-jawed, handsome man who
is black. He's red hair. Like brown.
I don't know. He usually has a cap on.
Yeah.
But just a great guy. Just a great guy. And he has a crush on Joe Grant. It just so shows. Although she ends up with somebody else. And we'll get to Joe Grant soon.
We see Joe Grant again? Do we see Joe Grant again? After Joe Grant's done being Joe Grant, does she come back as Joe Grant?
She does in the Sarah Jane Adventures.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Hold on, I'm trying to remember if she does in Dimensions in Time or the Five Doctors. Not in the Five Doctors. I don't think in Dimensions in Time, although I may misremember that. But she does come back in the Sarah Jane Adventures as Joe Grant.
So there's not a whole lot else to say about Ben that we didn't already say about the Brigadier, because it's very much this. They fill the same role, but they're very much opposites. Whereas, yes, they're both part of a unit, so yes, they're both there providing agency to the protagonist as an organization that's backing them. But they're different in the way that the Brigadier is very what's that word you use? Avuncular, kind of stern, kind of by the books.
That's the Brigadier.
Whereas Benton is very much more ingenuistic. Is another word you use. Bright-eyed. He's cheerful, or more hopeful. He seems like he has a more optimistic personality.
Correct. Not quite ingenuistic. That's much more Joe Grant. But he's much more the nice softy. Other great serials he was where he was great. The Damons, and the Green Death. He was really good in the Green Death too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Forgot about him in the Damons.
Yeah. Where he sets up stuff with that guy with the little thing. Alright, who was essentially a forerunner of the guy much later with Kate Stewart, or Kate Lethbridge, with the 10th Doctor, with the flying bus.
Flying bus?
We'll get to the flying
like
bus.
Like Miss Liz? Or Mrs. Frizzle?
I don't know.
The Magic School Bus?
I don't know that, but we'll get to the flying bus eventually with the 10th Doctor.
Beep, beep.
Alright.
Please, this be
any questions or comments about the Sargent Benton?
I don't think so.
Alright.
He does come back though, briefly. For like a special.
He comes back in the third party stuff.
Only in the third party stuff?
Well,
at least we get to see him again in the third party stuff.
He comes back in the third party stuff. I don't think we ever see him again in the main show from where you and I are.
Unless it's
with the Mask of Mandragora.
Or the comic books. Or the
radio
specials.
Forget all that stuff. We're talking about the TV show. But yeah, I don't think you in the main show we ever see Sargent Benton again. Just in the very first third party stuff of the Wartime Chronicles.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is kind of sad, actually.
It is sad.
Let's see. Hold on.
Kind of wrapping it up and put a bow on it.
Yeah, let me just double check.
Like usually when we lose a really popular companion, you know that they're coming back in a special at some point.
Well, yeah.
Like we lost Jamie. It's like, oh, it's okay. Okay. We lost the Brigadier. It's like, okay, he'll be back though.
Jamie comes back a time or two. Most notably as a sort of an illusion in one case. I think the case of Androzani or something like that. And then as himself in the Two Doctors, much later.
So we go from the 3 Doctors to the 5 Doctors to the 2 Doctors.
The 2 Doctors is not an anniversary special. It's just a particular serial with 2 Doctors. The 6th Doctor. The 6th Doctor. Up there. No. That's 7th, 8th, 5th, 6th Doctor, and the 2nd Doctor.
Troughton?
Yeah.
Troughton comes back?
In the 2 Doctors. Well, he comes back in the 5 Doctors, and then in the 2 Doctors.
And the 3 Doctors.
Well, we've already seen the 3 Doctors. I'm talking about future for us.
I'm excited that Troughton just randomly shows up in the 6 Doctors.
In the 2 Doctors?
Yeah.
Well, he's there in the 5 Doctors with...
It's not an anniversary special. Like, it's just... What's his name?
That's Colin Baker.
Colin Baker's just having his own serial, and then Troughton shows up?
Essentially. And there's the 2 of them, and it's one of the... Okay.
Does that happen often?
No.
It seems like very...
The multi-Doctor episodes pretty much only happen on big anniversaries.
Mm-hmm.
Except the 2 Doctors, which just happened with those 2.
He's just in the town for the weekend.
It just happened. I mean, they wrote it that way. It's just, it's fun. And some people consider it really bad.
Oh,
I enjoy it.
I bet I'll
it's campy. It is so campy, but it's fun campy.
That's Troughton to a T. He's like a stooge.
Well, his haircut's like Mo from Three Stooges.
Well, he's a humorous character.
Very much so. All right. Anything else about Sargent Benton?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. We will see you hopefully next week when we will do the Mask of Mandragora, and hopefully talk about both the movies we've seen recently, where we did these heroes and villains, and the best of for season 13.
And at some point, we're going to talk about more villains.
Eventually, hopefully not for a while, because hopefully we're going to keep doing the main show for a while, for a month or 3. All right, so ciao.
Senior outro. Any passing words of wisdom?